All right, wonderful. I believe I am live. Let me check. Let's check. See how the audio is. All right, wonderful. I believe I am live. Sounding quite handsome. Let's check. See how the audio is. All right, never mind. I sound like shit. Get rid of it. Anyways, yes. New page. Wonderful. New page. New drawing from imagination, ideation, anything else that rhymes with in. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyways, dude, it is so hard. Like I know it looks like, oh wow, very nice clean page, but my view is so fucked. It's the entire ring light. It's like, imagine the ring light, and then the page is like this little bit cut off, and then this little bit cut off, so I can't see well at all. But so last stream, somebody asked me, "Hey, do you do POV drawings?" And I said, "No, I haven't done one yet." So let's do it. Let's challenge ourselves and let's do a POV drawing. Let a fucking person join before starting to talk, twin. Why would I wait for people to join? What the fuck, Prada? Why would I wait for people to join? Okay. You are your own best company. Have you ever heard of that saying? No, because I just came up with it. You're welcome. But yeah, let's see. It's gonna be really fun because it's gonna be a live POV drawing in the sense that I'm literally gonna be drawing from life. While hey, I missed the last live, so sad. Hello, Roxanne. Wonderful. People are already here. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm doing a live, quote unquote, live drawing. It's actually fucking difficult. Holy shit. To and again, I don't really know hands yet. I drew a sick ass bike from imagination. Yo, do whatever you want to do with this information. Well, I say awesome. I say fucking that's amazing. Hello, Osai. Oh, you come here often, but that no, that's amazing. I'm really happy that you drew a sick ass bike from imagination, right? How was the process? How'd you find it? Right? Must have been fun at the very least, and at the very most, you got a pretty cool drawing out of it, right? But yeah, I am going to attempt to. Again, I'm drawing from life right now. I'm literally doing a live drawing as that person requested, and I don't really know how to draw hands, obviously. But and the worst part is this is my hand. But this is gonna be fun because I saw a picture of Kim Jong Un how he does his live drawings. So what exactly are you drawing right now? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm just drawing my own hand, hopefully holding my pen, and then we're gonna catapult off that and turn it into like a imagination drawing. This is gonna be like an imagination live drawing. It's gonna start with me, obviously, drawing the POV of me holding my hand, holding my pen, right? And then we're gonna go off that, and I'm excited. I'm very excited because this is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Being able to just it's like you're observing, but I'm drawing it from a slightly different angle. Like things are still gonna be imagination based, right? I hope it's clear. I don't know if it's blurry or not. I hope it's not too blurry. Again, I can't do anything about the autofocus, right? So it's just what it is. But it's a good thing I hold my pen the exact same fucking way at all times. But or do I? Shit, I think I changed my angle. I don't fucking know. What did I do? What did I do? But yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. We're gonna try to get proportion. Now, this is a great way to obviously practice proportion, try to understand what the fuck it is I'm actually drawing for once. But obviously, my ability will be a lot better once I have gotten the reps in for drawing hands, right? For drawing lots and lots of hands. Right now, it's kind of it's all over the place. I'm just trying to understand the form of what I'm drawing. That's the main thing. Is like even if I don't know what I'm drawing, I can do my best to understand the form of what I'm drawing. Right? That's always a net benefit. Bye bye. On my way to school. Good luck with the rest of your drawing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Enjoy your school time. Right. But yeah, guys, draw along. You know I'm gonna keep saying that shit, but please do draw along. I mean, if you're at work, I know Roxanne sometimes is at work. Lol, the way your accent comes out. What accent? I have an accent? But I literally perfected the white accent. How fucking dare you? What the fuck? What accent could I possibly have? I was born and raised in New Delhi, actually. Well, for what, 3 years? But I'm not like the other immigrants, please. I have a fucking accent, bro. What the fuck? I know technically everybody has an accent, but not I. Not I. This is really fun. This is really fun. And the funny thing is, I was just quote unquote studying, and I say the word studying very lightly, but I was just studying Kim Jong Il's live drawings that he does, like POV drawings, and even he's made quite a few mistakes with his own anatomy. Right? I am at work actually. I wish I was drawing though. I understand, to be honest. That's why I just think about drawing when I can't draw. Right? When in doubt, just think about the thing you want to do and then get sad because you realize you won't be able to do it. Works for me, works for everybody else. Let's see, what am I seeing from this angle? Something like this, right? And then maybe a little bit of the back of my hand. I think something like that I'm seeing. That looks pretty decent. Considering that I haven't really drawn hands at all, right? That does look pretty decent. And again, I've noticed there's like this Goldilocks zone when it comes to art, that you want to be in. Oh yes, everybody's about to see how fucking thin my wrist is. Pain. What am I saying? You guys already know how thin my wrist is. I'm literally drawing. What the fuck? Here, let me emphasize my bone. It helps knowing I'll be enjoying a good drawing session later today. Exactly. You just look forward to it. But I just want to say one thing is I've sort of, you know me, I'm all about mindset and having a good mindset when it comes to art. And yeah, like I've encompassed a lot of that, right? But I noticed that there's this sort of Goldilocks zone when it comes to drawing, or just drawing from imagination in particular. Goddamn, I'm a fucking bony person, art. I'm bony as shit, bro. Holy shit. And but I'm also pretty jacked. But I've come to realize that it's mainly about being in this state where you don't have any expectations, but you still look forward to what you're going to draw and you're curious about what you're going to draw, right? But you're just focused on the process. So it's this, I found it's like three things. You focus on what you're doing, you enjoy what you're doing, right? You don't have any expectations of what you're doing, you just do your best to do it, but you're still curious as to where what you're doing is going to go, right? So you're not expecting anything specific, but you're very curious and all excited to be like, okay, where does this go? Where can we take this? And I genuinely think that's, at least in my experience, has been the best way to enjoy art, right? To fucking just not think about what I'm drawing, not think about anything. Lol, bony artist club. No, straight up, dude. I was fucking malnourished as shit. All I ate was Nutella for my entire high school, and then I'm like, why do I have such light bones? Why do I have such thin bones? I could have avoided this, goddammit, but I didn't. So here we are now. But yeah, I don't even remember who it was that suggested that I do POV drawings or just asked, but I thank you for that because already I'm having so much fun. I'm already having so much fun. You guys might notice, I don't know if you guys do, but my lines, I don't know, randomly got a lot better. They got a lot better. I'm looking at my hoodie right now, just trying to understand the angles and shit. But I've noticed that my lines have gotten a lot better as of late. And I haven't done anything in particular to yeah, okay, that's a fuck up. I haven't done anything in particular apart from obviously always focusing on the line, right, and trying to make the line make sense. But I'm not complaining at all. I'm literally not complaining. I actually think this is just the repetitions showing their head. Does that make sense? Whatever. It's the repetitions, all the reps I've done, proving that hey, it's all the reps I've done, right? On just consistently focusing on. Oh wait, this is like a shadow here. Yeah, consistently. Well, technically, this entire thing here should be in shadow. Yeah, just constantly. Challenges are fun. Yeah, no, it's a great challenge. But that's the one thing I've noticed right now is me just constantly focusing on my lines has resulted in my lines genuinely just becoming so much better. And it's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. It's a fucking fact of life. You know, the more you do something, the more intentionally you do something, the better you get. at it, right? It's not really something so profound. Fuck, I'm making shit up. I'm not trying to make shit up. It's nothing super profound, but it's just nice seeing that because I again experienced the whole thing where it's just, dude, am I even improving? I can't tell, right? If I don't know if anybody actually watches my videos right now because I know I'm just drawing the same thing over and over. I understand that's not entertaining, but I also understand that it's gonna pay in dividends in terms of value in the future, right? Like I know that it's gonna be really, really, really helpful for people in the future, and for those of you who know now, like how just all the shit I put out there. But I think all that repetition has definitely been helping. I'll be right back. Well, something came up. Have fun. Yep. You too. Enjoy your day, Roxanne. I mean, if you come back, you come back. Wonderful. I'm just going to keep drawing, right? This is really fun. And now the quote unquote hardest part is done, which is the actual, like drawing live, I guess. Right? And I definitely got the proportions a bit off, right? Definitely got the proportions a bit off. If you look at my fucking shoulder or whatever, my little hoodie, but I think my forearms are definitely way too small for my hands. But maybe this will make me look like I have big hands. And you know what they say about big hands? They're larger than average. So it's incredible. Oh, what the fuck? I completely I forgot the tip of my pen. I literally forgot the end of my pen. There you go. Pentaru brush sign pen artistu Pentaru. Right? That's the fucking the most convoluted name. They couldn't have just called it a brush. They couldn't have just called it a brush pen, right? They couldn't have just been like, "Hey, Pentaru brush pen." No, it has to be Pentaru brush sign pen artist Penu. That's my very poor imitation of the Jamaican accent. That's so difficult. Yeehaw. Okay, and then it fucking juts out again. You see how tiny this fucking pen? Oof. And then we'll just do the super long but fine brush tip with a 1 point. There you go. It's off. The proportions are definitely off. This is like fucking chunky as hell. What the hell? What the hell? I'm gonna fuck my sister. That's my the fucking Texas accent. I could have segued into that better, but unfortunately, when people get stuck in laundry machines, you have to respond accordingly, right? Okay, so now I have to think about the page that I'm gonna be drawing, which is actually this is so trippy. When you are drawing from life, this is such a different skill. This is such a different skill, guys. Yeah, because look, like I literally have to think about the relation of what I'm drawing right now. I'm not gonna draw my other hand because I actually do want to get. I'm gonna like this is now where we're gonna start changing the scenario, right? I'm obviously gonna use my desk, like the drawing desk I have, as a reference, right? That's not gonna change in terms of the inspiration, right? Right, voice crack. I'm right. I'm a man, but now here's the drawing from imagination part, right? Which is what do we do with these? Prada came on just to say I drew a bike and left. How fucking dare you? What about me? Don't I get to show off? Don't I get to say things like, look at me, I'm unique? No, none of that? Okay. Thank you. There you go. I'm gonna obviously change the scale of the thing, like of my drawing desk and all that stuff. But let's see. We all know I struggle with this angle the most. Oh, nice wrist. Thank you. Thank you. It's very accurate in terms of how much fucking bone protrudes. But yeah, Prada, I asked you a fucking question. You just dipped, you piece of shit. How was your drawing experience of the bike? right? How did you go about it? Did you use references? Did you try memorizing shapes? Well, you said you did it from imagination, but what was your process? I'm curious. I'm a little curious. I'm curious as to your process, right? This is pretty cool. Again, using life as like literally drawing life and then turning into an imagination thing is pretty damn cool. Ta-da! And I've never drawn a hand before that. Would you believe it? Would you believe that I've only drawn about like what 3 hours of hand mannequins? And that's not even like that's the fucking myth. I was practicing the handle in different angles for imagination, and then thought, how about a whole bike? Oh, very cool, very cool. Bikes are notoriously, not notoriously, but they have a decent amount of complexity, so that's impressive. Was it like a scooter, fucking just like a bicycle, a motorbike, right? I'm curious. Tell me everything. Okay. And then let's see. So we have that. This is again POV, right? So I have to make sure to include like these little nuts and bolts that I see. Still trying to figure out. This is like you have to logic it out of it. The only hard part, in my opinion, is the engine. I studied engine a few days back, so yeah, that helped. Yeah, yeah. See, and the thing is, I feel as if people still don't know what studying means. I'm assuming you've gotten it down in the sense that you know what you're studying is the shapes. You're studying the functionality. You're studying how it operates in conjunction with the rest of the thing, right? Or at the very least, you're studying the yeah, like the shapes, the form of that thing. So I'm sure it helped. You know, I know So Chromo. It was something like an old '80s Yamaha. Ooh, those are always nice and blocky, but they have a good amount of curves too. Fucking real life is such a good inspiration for shapes and shape design. Ugh, bless me, Jesus Christ. But butter. Let's see. Let's Actually, we can make this go off the page, right? And then we can have my drawing. I have like notes and shit here. Actually, you know what? We'll use a good amount of the inspiration from my drawing desk because my drawing desk is pretty fucking big. Why not? That's just more practice, more things to practice, more things to draw. Ah, shit, I fucked up that. Okay, we're gonna have to do something like this. I literally already incorrectly created my drawing desk, but it's okay. Mistakes are meant to happen. It's a good thing. Just keep telling yourself that, and then you'll believe it, just like I believe it right now. I'm telling myself I only want to stream for an hour today, and then I guarantee it's probably already been half an hour. Yeah, it's been fucking 18 minutes. Okay, that's not that bad. And I guarantee it'll be 2 hours, and I'll be having way too much fun. Right. So we'll see how it goes. We shall see. Okay, so this is the relative scale of my drawing desk. It's actually bigger than this in terms of how large it is. Which goes to show I don't even need a fucking drawing desk this big, but it is a great asset. Yeah, this thing is at a tilt, right? So, do you study or do you have a job or both? Well, I'm jobless right now because I got let go back in March because of business downturn, right? So, right now I'm jobless. And then, hold up. And I'm looking for work, but no, I'm 28. I don't study. I haven't. I'm not really in school right now. Yeah, it's a slanted desk. Actually, I should have made the page slanted too. Fuck. Is it too late? Completely forgot to make the page slanted. Yeah, that can just be part of the drawing that I put onto this. So it works out. Yeah. You're a great asset. Safi? Have you come on this channel before? I feel like that's familiar, but thank you. Would you mind expanding what I mean by I'm a great asset? I need to hear the compliment in full scope. Oh, hell nah, Unk. Yeah, I mean, technically, I'm studying right now. I'm studying the skill of becoming an art god, yes. But funny enough, I only learned how to learn after I got out of school and decided to do something with my life. Till then, I was but a wee young lad, a chap, if you will. But yeah, I appreciate you, Safi, for calling me a great asset, right? I think you probably mean by my shorts, right? Because my shorts, the whole point is to provide people with exercises to do. And again, guys, they're progressive, as if you can't do the fucking like the first part, if you can't do the first part one, part two, you should really not be attempting to the level of part five or part six, because they all build on each other. And again, like skills are sequential, they build on each other and all that stuff. But the whole point is, by the end of this, I'll have 19 videos out for my shorts, and you should just be able to. You could literally just spend an entire year on that. That's the whole point. Is you should be able to spend a lot of time, you know, on those shorts, like the exercises in those shorts, like easily a year, because that's what I did. Voice going, that's what I did, because I'm a real artist, right? Okay, yeah, these are my little sticky notes that I have. Right, and then what else? They're basically that crumpled, because I keep taking them off and on and all that shit. But let me just try to copy the form. It's all about the form, right? Copy the form. I mean, form really is the fundamental that elevates your skills to the next level. And again, it's difficult. I understand, because I fucking have drawn thousands of box and cylinder clusters. Easily, at least fucking like 800 to 1,000. Okay. And I understand how difficult it is to see a vanishing point, just to see one vanishing point. I understand, because it is so much brain energy. It's so much brain energy. And that's the thing about learning anything in drawing, is the fact that you can only think about 2 to 3 things at once. Right. And then once you spend a shit ton of brain energy, and let's just arbitrarily say like 5 hours of intentional repetitions, right? Then a couple weeks later, your brain consolidates that, refines the neural pathways, and then you're like, oh wow, I'm like 30 to 40% better at this thing, right? It's like how my lines are so much cleaner now. I'm not intentionally trying to make them the cleanest lines in the world, but I've just put so much energy always into making my lines decent, right? That it's a compound effect. Just if you don't believe in yourself, believe in the compound effect, right? Which is just be as intentional with the effort you put in, and chase the mental discomfort that comes from uh, learning, right? That comes from learning. Actually, that is smaller. I need to remind myself that this is, and I saw your comments, Safi. I'm gonna get to it. I just need to finish this little part. I need to remind myself that I'm drawing from life right now. Right now, I see you're getting better. Your lines have become much cleaner, much, much cleaner. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. This randomly happened like 3 days ago. Yeah, around 3 days ago, I was drawing and I was like, what the fuck? Why my lines so much cleaner? And I'm not even trying that hard anymore, right? Because I was obsessed. I realized my lines were getting like I wanted them to be at this level or beyond. And because my standard is people like Peter Han, Kyle Kapinski, Kim Jung-gi, Vital Fundamentals on Instagram. There's quite a few people. I can't name all of them, right? But just people who are really proficient with the brush pen have obviously extremely, incredibly thin lines and all that stuff, right? So that is my standard. And when you hold yourself to a certain standard, obviously it's difficult to it's difficult to remove yourself from the expectation of that standard. But because I kept trying so hard to meet it, now I don't have to think as much when it comes to making my lines. Obviously, that doesn't mean that, oh, I'm a fucking god and suddenly I can just make anything I want. No, no. This is completely off proportion, but it's okay. This is like something I taped, and I'm trying to mimic tape now, right? I really hope it's focusing well. One thing I don't like is it focuses on my hand when I'm drawing, and I can't do anything about the autofocus. I literally can't do anything about the autofocus because I'm a fucking low effort piece of shit. I just use I just use my phone, right? So see, that line is way too thick, way too thick. But that's another thing, is like to be able to recognize your to be able to recognize what you want from your art and the quality of your art. It's why maybe this sounds weird or maybe it sounds shitty. I don't think it's shitty. I think everybody consumes good art. But it's why I only consume art that I'm extremely enamored by, right? The art where I'm like, okay, those lines are incredible. Okay, they only draw in pen. because I have my own particular goals, right? And when I hold myself to the standards of people who have put so much more time than me, who are just 10 times better than me, all that stuff, then it's not as if I suddenly hate what I'm doing, but it's like, okay, that is achievable. Because if it wasn't achievable, these people that I look up to wouldn't have achieved it. It's as simple as that, right? I feel as if the biggest thing artists need to do is to be inspired. Like we really need to focus on inspiration over any other trait, because if and the mentality really is, if they can do it, I can do it. Because if you couldn't do it, they wouldn't have been able to do it either, right? If we're just purely talking about something that's a skill, and it is more convenient, I understand, to say like, oh, they're different, but do you not want to be different, right? You want to be exceptional, you want to get better, all that stuff, right? So I assume then if you want to be different and you have the ability to be different, then everybody else also has the ability to be different. Therefore, if they can do it, you can do it. It's the same shit. I know I keep reiterating the same points, but this is the biggest thing I want to iterate to people who watch me, is the fact that you guys are very capable of doing anything that you want. It's just you learn to enjoy the process by training your mind into enjoying the effort that's part of the process, right? And that just comes with constant reminders to yourself, constant reminders and reframings. Yeah, having clarity for what you actually like and going after that makes all the difference. Exactly, right? My goals are not going to be your goals, but at the end of the day, we all have a general goal. Is I want to get good, right? You just have to define what getting good means. There's obviously going to be a lot of overlap. Usually getting good at representational art is going to be, I need to be pretty fucking good at the fundamentals of form. I need to be pretty fucking good and understand like shape manipulation. I need to be pretty good and understand lighting, right? All that stuff. It's again, style is the cherry on top. What the fuck is that a thing? Yeah, style is that little like beautiful, right? Where you've really gotten your foundations down, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna not show this part of the eye, right? I'm just gonna make this a shadow shape instead. Based on what I've learned and the people I've looked at, I'm gonna actually render this shadow, or like this sort of lighting, or this graphically in a way that I like, in this manner, right? That's what it is, in my opinion. Because if I don't say it's in my opinion, somebody will say your opinion is wrong, or they'll just say you're a piece of shit. I'm hoping for the latter. I haven't been called a piece of shit yet. If you guys could fulfill that right now, as Yoshikage Kira once said, it gave me a boner, right? I don't know if there's any JoJo fans here, but I don't know. But yeah, having clarity is extremely important, and yeah, the fundamentals will always remind you where your clarity should lie, right? Right now, my focus for the next fucking like 4 or 5 years is just gonna be fundamentals of form, and really, 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 really getting good at that, right? But I'm well aware composition, anatomy, like genuine anatomy, right? Like a more nuanced understanding, not just shape manipulated forms that are representative of the human body, but like, yeah, that type of anatomy. Yeah, fucking. I know I don't know lighting. I don't know shadows. I'm not really that good at rendering, right? I don't know composition, designs, graphic shapes, right? Ideating different types of designs. That's all something I can't do right now. But here's the word that reminds you that you will be able to do it. Yet, right? I can't do it yet, because that is the objective truth. I can't do it yet, but I will be able to do it when I put in the hours and practice. Okay, now there's like a thingy here that I'm fucking looking at my desk right now. Dude, this is so fucking autistic. This is so retarded the way I have to do this. But you know what? It's in times like these, solidarity builds strength, and strength builds swag. That's a video original. We can put that on a shirt 5 years from now, when this channel actually is more than just me fucking hoping that I make money, but I will make money, right? I will sell you all a course, and you will buy it and tell your friends, and then they will buy it and they'll tell their friends. It'll be great. Okay, so that's obviously just a cylinder. I cannot wait. 10 years from now, when I put in the work and I sell a course, I can't wait to be called a grifter, right? This man wants to monetize the skill that he's made. How fucking dare you? In fact, I'm going to create a hate account for myself on Reddit. We're going to play the long game. right? Okay, that is like right around here. Drawing from life is fun. It's very difficult, but it's very rewarding. This is actually what I'm drawing right now. Is really, really, really cool. It's a fucking homemade. It's show your inner steel. I don't know what that means. Because you wrote steal like I'm like theft, pilfering. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say. I don't know what you mean, man. You're scaring me. I actually made the perspective on that way too much. But what I'm drawing right now is actually something my girlfriend made me, which is really cool. It's okay. What? See, I need to understand the form of this shape right now that I'm drawing, and I kind of clearly don't understand it. Anklet Archives. Hello, Anklet Archives. How are you doing? Wagwanin, my guy. That's what. Actually, that is what I said as a kid. So I guess I'm just gonna carry that on. But okay, LMAO, English is my first language. Sorry, that's fine. Show my inner steel. I assume you just mean. Wait, could you expand what you mean by that though? Because I'm not too sure, for I have not bought any steel as of yet. Yeah, it's like a little container thing, and it opens up. It's pretty cool. It's pretty damn cool, actually. But clearly, I have nothing. Just came from practice. What's up? Draw along with me. What do you practice? Are you in sports? That's pretty good. Everybody, take this man's advice. And he's not really advice, but use this man as an example and go into sports, exercise. The healthier your body, the healthier your mind, the better you'll be able to focus. It's a fact. It's a fact, famo. But oh yeah, this is what I was saying. This is what I was drawing. You see this, like this, right? Obviously, I didn't get it down perfectly, but it's really, really cool. My girlfriend, fucking made this for me. Look at this shit. She made this for me, right? She made this. That's fucking sick. And she like calculated. She looked up I think she followed something. But look how cool that is. She calculated where the button placement and stuff should be. It's fucking amazing. Anatomy and face expressions. Nice. I can't wait to get to the ArtWAD's portrait roadmap and share my journey there. Because obviously, once I'm done with fundamentals in about, I don't know, fucking 4 months at this point, because I'm really taking my time, which I'm glad for, right? But I'm going to go to the portrait, and then that's what I'm excited for. Is like when you can start learning how to draw people, it's a game changer. You know, trying to improve as an aspiring mangaka. Nice. Me and you both. Brother, me and you both. We're both trying to fucking get in the mangaka grind, right? This is where my lines need to be really clean. It's basically, I just need to imply that it's see-through, right? Obviously, this is not the best, but you see, I don't care. I know I say things like, "Oh, it's not the best," but I say it as an objective fact, right? I don't say it as a means to disparage myself or the work I've been putting in. There you go. And see, now it's like, okay, it looks kind of see-through. That's interesting, right? But okay, so we got that part of my desk down, which is nice. I just need to. Oh no, I didn't fuck something up. Cool. Now we need to just. I'm pretty sure the proportions are pretty off, but it's what it is. Drawing from life is very difficult. Bro, did you try? Anklet Archives asks, bro, did you try digital art? I am at recently, and from traditional to, and so okay, I don't know. I think you misspelled some things, but I think they're saying, bro, did you try digital art? I'm at recently, and I'm ST recently. I don't know what that means. I'm studying recently. I don't know. And from traditional to digital really sucks. Yeah, moving from one medium to another is always very difficult, right? I don't think I'll really ever try digital, right? because start. Oh, okay. I started recently. Okay, yeah. So that's what I assumed is that you started digital recently. I don't, dude. Like I always want to draw pen and ink. And again, this can change, but for the foreseeable future, unless some parts of my art journey obviously will have specific things versus others, is just I don't see myself moving from traditional because pen and ink is so fulfilling and it's difficult, right? Hello, Samurai. How's it going? Do you watch my content or are you a newbie who's just stopping by? Actually, how many fuckers actually watch my content? I assume none of you cunts actually click and watch my videos, but you enjoy my live streams because that's that's the fucking trend I've been noticing, and I get it because again, there's nothing interesting about somebody getting better when they're doing all the quote unquote boring, difficult work. Get a pencil. I actually have pencils. Newbie. Oh, nice to meet you. Cool, Samurai. KS Arts 1. Get a pencil. No, thank you. At least if you mean by draw with the pencil, not for the time being. Right? For the time being, it's all about the fundamentals. The fundamentals. Something beginner artists run away from because it is scary. But yeah, no, I'm pen only for the time being because it builds confidence. I really want to max out this material, right? Oh, that ovoid is not that good. This one's better. This one's much better. I will teach you KS Arts 1. Please, then get a paper. Please. Yeah, I still do traditional. Nice, Anklet. KS Arts 1 really wants me to get a pencil. I have pencils. The thing is, there's only so much time in the day, and there's only so many things I can focus on. I choose drawing from imagination with a pen. I choose this path because I'm enamored by this path, right? This is the path that has, like with everybody else, we all have things that we are find incredible in art. This is what for me is amazing. Drawing from imagination, mastering, being able to draw forms, right? And just being extremely confident in my lines, right? It's just my interest, mate. It's just my interest. I will teach you plain paper. What does this look like to you? This is literally plain paper. What the fuck is going on? There you go. Something like this. See, like I love that I can just practice extremely thin lines and fail extremely thin lines because the failure part is the most fun part for me, right? Well, KS Arts, I'm sure there's a lot to learn. I'm not disparaging pencil. I'm not putting it down, right? There's always something that I will never know. I just choose to currently not know something specific, like drawing with pencil. Then draw shapes like circles and rectangles. Draw a piggy bank. What the fuck, Silver comment? Draw shapes like circles and rectangles. I'm so confused. What do you see me doing? I'm literally drawing in perspective. What the fuck? Some people, man. Some people, they just say things and then you're like, what are you trying to say? And then they don't expand. The point is, I will draw what I'm drawing right now. Okay. The point of these live streams, I've changed it so I just do imagination drawings, right? Everybody loves that shit better. Well, this is like half drawing from imagination, half looking at my page, looking at. Well, this is all actually what's in front of me right now. This is my drawing setup, by the way. Right? This is what it looks like. The paper. It's actually a much bigger desk. I'll have you know, like it's much bigger. But obviously, I want to create a world around this. There's a lot of cool shit I can make actually, because we can just skew perspective now. We can literally skew perspective. I mean, you need a rough draft and then you need a pen for outline. Well, no, see, that's the thing. I don't want to do that. I literally am. My goal is to build the skill to see everything in my mind as much as I can, right? I don't. I'm sure, like, even if I do a rough draft, it'll be in pen, right? I want permanency in order to create a more what I personally consider to be a more impressive skill set, right? And that's okay. Like that's just what I want. I don't want to go through the drafting stage. I don't want to have to. I want to be able to plan everything in my mind to the best of my ability, right? I know there's merit to everything you're saying, but I find it more impressive to just do it, to just do it from my mind. That's what I want. I mean, he imagines the piggy bank in his mind. So in the end, I've achieved my objective. Exactly. Silver Comet understands. KS Arts once says, the hand is not right in the drawing. It's not placed properly. Yeah, I know. I'm drawing from life, right? So it's difficult to do. I have a, what's it called? Yeah, I mean, like, it's like this, right? This is literally what I drew. So yeah, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. We'll slowly get better as time goes on. But you're absolutely right. See, I fucked this up, so maybe I can do something like this. This is now imagination, where we're gonna, because the proportions are off. But then we just go something like this. Thinking about me, think about you. Fucking so tired of that damn song. Okay. And then it's not, so use perspective. You will get better. What the fuck does it look like I'm doing? God damn it. You come to my chat. You tell me what to do, and you expect me to remain calm. The answer is yes. You're just trying to help, and I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, don't worry. I'm well aware about using perspective. Literally, what I'm doing is drawing in perspective. This is all, again, this is what's it called? This is all one go, right? One go to the best of my ability, trying to understand, right? So there will always be instances of mistakes, but the whole point of learning is mistakes is how we grow. If I didn't make mistakes, then why am I even trying? Literally, what am I trying for, right? If I'm not making a lot of mistakes, that's just the way I see it. This thing is too short. You are doing it all wrong. Okay, I think this person is just here to say random shit and then be annoying. We're just gonna ignore them. Constructive feedback I can take, but you haven't given really much constructive feedback, and I've tried to be nice about it, so I will simply ignore you now. And everybody, make sure to ignore them. Or if you don't ignore them, make sure to applaud them, right? Validate them. There's only two things we can do. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. This is fun. This is really fun. And then use Loomis method. Yeah, see, they're just saying stupid shit. They're just saying stupid shit. This is not someone who really cares about helping. They just want to say dumb stuff. Which, I appreciate, because I say dumb stuff all the time, but I'm not going to let stupid comments like that distract me from my art. Which is what I'm actually here for, is to draw. Yeah, I really fucked up the perspective here, though. Yeah, see, it's diverging. So that's a mistake, and we can keep that in mind. Real life is a different teacher. Whee! Okay, cool. Not bad. I mean, all things considered, right? And then we can just... There you go. And then there was the ending of it. You see, like this, what I love is that this stuff takes time. I've been consistently drawing, and this entire thing has taken me 40 minutes. 40 minutes for observing my hand and drawing my desk. Right? That is, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. And that's the best part. Because it doesn't feel like 40 minutes to me at all. It just feels like I've been drawing. Now, this perspective could be off, but I think I've fixed it a little. Something like that. See, that doesn't look too bad. That does not look too bad at all. Yeah, and Silver, I'll draw you a piggy bank next week. Okay? I don't see myself being able to fucking... What's it called? To get to that right now. Because I still have the rest of my desk to do. Yeah, see? And then, what do I see here? I see a little bit of this. had to make some shit up, to be honest, but that's the power of drawing from imagination. I need to make my voice more clear, right? I need this. I need the streamer voice. So, yeah, guys, today we're gonna be doobly dabbling. I think that's pretty accurate. Okay, now I have to think literally where this is. Oh shit, this is so fun. Where is this? Like in relation, because there's a drawer. Try drinking water. That might help. Be creative. Try drinking water. That might help. Yeah, the creativity. Oh well, thank you. I really appreciate the reminder. Here, everybody, cheers. But what was I saying? Yeah, the creativity is gonna come once I'm done with the actual drawing from life part, right? Where I'm drawing from my setup, because you can probably imagine now is basically I'm gonna finish drawing my desk stuff, and then now the rest of this we can literally bend perspective, right? Because now I grounded myself in this perspective because this is my real life. But now I can, now we know the fucking horizon line is somewhere here. We can add anything. I can add buildings, random soldiers, anything, grass, anything, right? Things I want to practice. So that's actually pretty cool. I think that can actually be pretty cool, right? So let's see. And I made this way too short, actually, now that I think about it, but it's fine. Again, I did change some things here and there. We just have to, okay, we have to do this. Now I'm drawing from life again, right? Well, I've been drawing from life, but we have to get the ratios down. Right, and then I guess this is the interesting thing is like as you quote unquote become more prolific, you will have more fucking retards just saying random shit in the chat. As you can see, I'm not buttered at all. I just think that when people give useless, like the thing that's the worst part about any community is people who give useless information. Because critique, I love critique. I tried to understand what they were saying prior, but then after, what, like my fucking after what, 10 comments or 5 comments of just saying do this, do that, you're doing it wrong. So that doesn't help anybody. This is just saying shit to say shit to try to get a reaction. And congrats, you got your reaction. I said, shut up, this is dumb, right? And then I moved on. The true reaction is the fact that I'm still talking about it after they probably left. Support comment. Chatu. Thank you. Thank you. Are you a new subscriber? Recent? Some of you are just here. See, like, Anklet Archives and Samurai came on probably just to say hi for a little bit. That's really cool. I didn't even know I had fucking... Because, right, as of late, it's just been the same people, right? Which is also really appreciated. But yeah, how'd you guys discover me? I assume it's through shorts because you fuckers have zero attention span. Honestly, I think you just want to talk about it. You're absolutely right. I just want to mention that there are different types of people. People who will give critiques and people who will not give critiques. I'm not emotionally attached to what that person said, but I am emotionally attached to the fact that I want people to be able to recognize the difference. Thank you for pointing that out, Silver Comment. Your psychoanalysis was spot on. Right. Jatu just says XD. Prada says I got distracted by propaganda reels. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is my fan base? Okay, let's there you go. And then this is cool. I actually love that this, because the thing is I've been avoiding drawing from life for a while now. You know, you come with your own excuses like, oh, I don't know if I have the time, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But then now, oh, that's completely incorrect. But now that I just decided to do it on stream, it's a nice little accountability practice, as well as just the fact that, okay, like, damn, I can just do it, right? Chetu says, I'm new to drawing. Any tips? Watch part 1 of my shorts, right? The first one I did, like, scroll all the way down, you'll see. That's literally where I started. You start with lines, you start with You start with basic understanding of planes, all that stuff, right? At any what the fuck they just said beer. Don't ask me a question. Say beer, you motherfucker. Oh my god. Yeah, it's form. It's always form. Watch Artwad. Watch Proko's How to Draw Anything from, or 6 steps to drawing anything, right? Which is just Antonio explaining the entire Artwad process. It's all form. The better your understanding of form, ability to manipulate forms in an endless amount of ways, to rotate it from memory, the better your ability to what the fuck am I trying to say? The better your ability to memorize the shapes around you, right? I've gotten so much better at simply memorizing shapes because A, I've practiced memorizing my own shapes that I create in the practice that you see in my videos, right? I started memorizing shapes, and B, I am getting more better at creating complex shapes, right? Prada said the music and all they use, I was the one ready to fucking enlist in the army, but now I'm working on my drawing skills. I guess that's, I don't know the fuck to say to that. I don't know how I don't know how I don't know how a real, or what is it, propaganda reels? Yeah, I don't know how that convinces you to that degree, but that's why I don't go on the internet, right? That's why I don't go on the internet. I have nothing positive to say to that. I just I could dick ride myself and be like, I'm not like you youngins, but let's be honest, everybody goes on the internet to some degree or the other, right? I think we'll just black this out. This was really fun. It was really, really fun. Yeah, I guess form is literally the fucking. I know Antonio keeps saying it, but it's the truth. Toji or Akaza, neither. I don't give a shit about these characters, right? Ooh, they're so hype. Oh my god, they have aura, all that shit. Fuck off that shit. I don't care. I literally give zero shits. Okay, but Akaza is pretty cool. I'd say all that, but that's because I like his voice actor. He's the Gaara's voice actor, Katsura's voice actor, right? Let's see. Now this is my charger, my little charger that I have. We also, why are you asking me anime questions in a drawing live stream? What the fuck? I guess that's what people do, but I've never understood it. I've literally never understood that. Hey guys, welcome to my knitting channel. Yeah, so Toji or Akaza. So today we're gonna learn about like how to do what's it called? I don't know, some sort of interlocking pattern. Yeah, yes, but Toji or Akaza. And soon that channel becomes I'm going to draw something. So yes, please do, please do. But and then that channel becomes a fucking how to knit Toji and Akaza channel. They get fucking bullied into changing their entire niche. It's beautiful. I can't wait to get bullied into changing my niche. I'm gonna start posting crypto tomorrow. Right. Here's the number one. Bye, Pookie, winky face. Okay, bye. Fucking Dookie. Fucking poop emoji face. I guess that's my hilarious response to what essentially was extremely flustering comment. Okay, so now I gotta think about proportions. Very difficult. What the fuck? Raised eye emoji? Don't say something retarded and then get confused when I say something retarded back. There you go. Still trying to figure out proportions. Lol, see ya. Okay, yeah. Enjoy your day. Let's see. Yeah, see, I made these way too small. It's supposed to be much larger than that, like much wider. Because now the symmetry's kind of gone to shit. But you know what? We can fraud it. We can say, how big is this? And then we can just have another one. We can have another tiny one right here. Which No, you know what? I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I'm not gonna. Prada, I'm trying to judge you. What one do you think is the best starter Pokemon? Oh, my favorite was always, dude. I played every gen up until Gen 7, right? And I played with every starter. Actually, no, I never tried any of the Gen 7. No, I didn't. Did I? I did try them. It's hard. Gen 4, I started with Gen 4, so obviously I fucking love. And in my opinion, the Gen 4 designs were peak, peak. They were all so fucking cool. They were all so fucking cool. Like the vast majority of them were just so good. But I started with Chimchar. That was my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Diamond, and I started with Chimchar, right? And then but I've done all of them. I played a bunch of Pokemon ROM hacks too, right? So it's hard to say. It is hard to say, to be honest. I think I love Torterra. I love Torterra the most. But I love all of them. I love Blaziken. I love Infernape. I love. I really like Sceptile. Sceptile is fucking badass, right? They're all sick. I've played with Mudkip. I mean, Swampert. I love Swampert. I've literally played with every single starter up until Gen 5. So Viper was initially I didn't like Viper that much, but it grew on me. The only ones I never liked out of the Gen 5 was Samurott. I just didn't really care. But I have used it as well. So it's like, it's whatever. But yeah, it's hard to answer. It's hard to answer. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Obviously, nowadays I don't play it at all because I have better things to do, right? With fucking drawing, piano, gym, just life. Obviously, giving me purpose. Thank goodness. But but yeah, I'm also trying to focus on the drawing. What about you? What's your favorite Pokemon starter? I'm curious. Yeah, drawing from life is difficult. It's such a good challenge. I love this shit. And you can see like my lines are getting slanted and thicker, which is obviously not good. Not good at all. There you go. And then there's something like that. I don't know. It's actually I'm fucking myself over, but it's fine. I'm just trying to figure out the perspective of what I'm drawing, right? Charmander all day? Yeah, yeah, dude. Again, love all the starters. Right. I would love to make fan art for Pokemon at one point. Creature design is also very cool. Very, very unique. Right? Creature design is very unique. So okay, I just need to get this understanding of the bottom of my drawing desk down, which I think I already fucked up a little, to be honest, because the foreshortening is off. But let's see. I just need to see this. I think this is the part where I need to use my knowledge of form and fundamentals to make it make sense, right? Because clearly things are becoming obstrued or sorry, not obstrued, construed or obstructed. What the fuck? Did I just combine those two words? And yeah, that's okay. But again, it's all about my knowledge, right? How can I, with the mistakes I've been making, make it believable, right? And that's the fun part. I'd like to think, but that's also the difficult part, right? And then let's see. I got like a bunch of wires and shit coming out. I think this is pretty decent overall. I think it's not bad, right?